Good day, students. It's nice to see you today. In this lesson, we are going to be looking at the topic describing people. The aim of this lesson to develop language, communicative and cultural competences, critical thinking and creativity, to enlarge vocabulary related to the topic describing people, to improve speaking and writing skills. Plan of the lesson. To consider ways of describing people, to identify types of adjectives, to explain the informative questions, to point out the ways of adding emphasis. Let's start with learning the ways of describing people. Describing people effectively involves focusing on the specific traits and using clear, vivid adjectives to convey what someone is like. Here is a step-by-step guide to the ways of describing people organized into key aspects. First, physical appearance. This refers to what the person looks like on the outside. You might describe height, build, face, features, hair, clothing style, age, indicators. Examples: she is a tall woman with a long curly hair and a warm smile. Second, personality. This refers to what kind of person they are on the inside, their character, how they think or behave. You might describe positive traits by using adjectives: kind, honest, generous, outgoing, hardworking. Negative traits: selfish, rude, arrogant, lazy, shy. Example: he is a calm and thoughtful person who always helps others. Third, emotions or mood. This reflects how the people feels in the specific moments. Common words: happy, sad, nervous, excited, angry, cheerful. Example: she seemed anxious before the interview but relaxed afterward. 4. Behavior or action. Sometimes describing how a person acts helps show what they are like. You might say he always volunteers to help. She speaks politely and listens carefully. He tends to interrupt others when they talk. 5. Voice or speech. This adds personality and presence. Descriptive words: soft-spoken, loud, clear, mumbling, articulate, monotone. Example: his deep, confident voice made everyone listen. 6. Overall impressions. You can sum up your descriptions with the general adjectives or phrases. Example: she is the type of person who brightens the room. He is a natural leader. She gives off a quiet, mysterious vibe. Next, let's turn to define the types of adjective, focusing on these 4 categories. First, simple adjectives, compound adjectives, ed adjectives, ing adjectives, simple adjectives. First, simple adjectives are basic words that describe a noun. They are only one word and not made by joining other words. Examples: small, tall, happy, cold, expensive. This is a small house. She has an expensive phone. Second, compound adjectives. Compound adjectives are made by joining 2 or more words, usually with the hyphen. They work together as one adjective. Example: a well-known doctor, a part-time job, a 10-year-old boy, a high-quality product. In the sentence: she has a full-time job. He is a hard-working student. The hyphen helps show that the words belong together. Third, ed adjectives. These adjectives describe how someone feels. They are made from the past participle of verb. Example: bored, tired, interested, surprised, confused. In the sentence: I'm bored with this game. She was tired after work. They were surprised by the news. Use ed adjectives for people, feelings, or emotions. 4. ing adjectives. These adjectives describe the thing or situation that causes the feeling. They are made from the ing form of verbs. Example: boring, tiring, interesting, surprising, confusing. In this sentence, the movie is boring. The test was confusing. It is an exciting game. Use ing adjectives for things or actions that make someone feel a certain way. Ed and ing summary, feeling, ed, I am, adjective, tired, person, thing, ing. This cause adjective, jobs is tiring. Now we will consider another grammar topic, information questions. What are information questions? Information questions are questions that ask for specific information, not just yes or no. They usually begin with a WH word such as who, what, where, when, why, which, and how. First, what and which can be followed by a noun. What color are your eyes? What size shoes do you take? What sort of music do you like? Which part of town do you live in? We use which, when, where. There is a limited choices. Which one do you want? The red one or the blue one? Which restaurants shall we go to? We use what when there is almost unlimited choice. What language do they speak in Brazil? What car do you drive? Third, whose can be followed by a noun. Whose book is this? Who is this book? Third, how can be followed by adjective or adverb. How tall are you? How big is this hotel? How far is it to the station? How often do you go to the cinema? How long does it take you to get ready? 4. How can be followed by much or many. How many rooms are there? How much money do you have? Next, what are information questions? First, what like ask about the permanent nature or of person, of people and things. It asks for a general description. What is Indian food like? Really tasty. What is Peter like? He's a great guy. Second, how? Asks about the present condition or something. This condition can change. How is work these days? What is better than last year? It is better than last year. How was the traffic this morning? It was worse than usual. To ask about whether we can use both questions. How is the weather where you are? What is the weather like where you are? Third, how? Asks about people's health and happiness and can ask for reactions and feelings. How is Peter? He's fine. How is your meal? How is your new job? Next. Now we will learn about adding emphasis. What does adding emphasis mean? Emphasize means making something stronger or more important in the sentence. We add emphasis when we want to show strong feelings, correct someone, make part of the sentence stand out ways to add emphasis in English. First, using do, does, did in positive sentence. Even in positive sentence, we can add do, does, did for strong emphasis. Tense example use. Present, I do like your idea to show how strong agreement. Present, she does work hard to correct or emphasize past. How did call you? How did to call you? To stress what past actions, usually used in the speech for emotions or corrections. Second, cleft sentence. It is, was. This structure focused attention on one part of the sentence. Structure it is, was plus emphasized part plus who, that plus rest of sentence. Example, it was John who broke the window, meaning not someone else but John. It is your attitude that matters, not other things, your attitude. Third, using strong adverbs. Adverbs like really, absolutely, definitely, just, even add emphasize. Example, I really love this movie. Explanation shows strong feelings. She is absolutely right. strong agreement. He even brought me gift. Add surprise, emphasize. 4. Word order repetition. Changing word order or repeating words can add dramatic effect or emphasize in speech or writing. Example: never have I seen such beauty. It was cold, so cold. 5. Stress. In spoken English, we often stress the most important words. I said, I wanted the blue one, not the red one. Quotations about describing people. Here are some quotations about describing people useful for inspiring characters, writing, or language learning. These quotes touch on physical appearance, personality, and the deeper traits. First, the true beauty of the person is reflected in their soul. Second, people are not born good or bad. Maybe they are born with the tendencies either way, but it's the way you live your life with matters. Third, tell me what you pay attention to, and I will tell you who you are. 4. What lies behind us and what lies before us. A tiny matter compared to what lies with us. Second, beauty is not beauty is not the face, beauty is the light of the heart. And then next, he had the kind of smile that made you want to believe in something. Your task is to choose the one you like most and comment on your preference and in your own word. Next, questions. Now students answer the questions about the topic describing people, relying on your knowledge you obtained today. First question: what are some common ways to describe a person's appearance and personality? What kind of adjectives would you use to describe someone's mood or attitude? Can you describe someone you admire using at least 3 different adjectives? How can we describe people's physical features without being negative or impolite? Can you create an information questions to ask about someone's job, hobby, and family? Why do we add emphasize in the sentence? What is the cleft sentence, and how does it help add emphasizes? And next, descriptive writing. There are 3 writing tasks about people. Choose one of them and write 215 words in essay. Now read description carefully and do and send to your teacher. Goodbye, students, for now. See you next lesson.